日本人の英語はどうですかね。アメリカ人に聞いてみようね。十人十色だからどうもKY先輩ですけれども、アメリカ人と話すと日本人に関してあまり話したことないから聞いてみようかなと思ってちょっと動画を作りましたので、よかったらご覧ください。What do you think of Japanese people's English?
Japanese people's English. I used to actually work for a restaurant where my boss was a Japanese man, very thick accent, very hard to understand. Kind of just had to stick my ear in there every once in a while, but besides that, like just very not the easiest to understand, not the easiest.
How long do you think your boss was living in America?
He's definitely been living in America past, I want to say maybe 15 plus years. I'm friends with his granddaughter, so yeah, they ended up coming over a while after I know than his kids lived here, but yeah, they've definitely been here for a little while.
And his granddaughter spoke English or speaks English?
She speaks predominantly English, but she also knows how to speak Japanese.
In your honest opinion, what do you think of Japanese people's English?
Typically, I feel like their use of English.
Yeah.
Well, this, I guess, is more of a world view. I feel that the world has a general grasp on the English language a lot better than a lot of we have of other cultures. And I feel like what do you mean by how they use it? Now I'm confused.
英語できませんか?
I have no idea what you just said.
Honesty helps. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I feel like...
What do you think of Japanese people's English?
It's all right. Hey, I can understand it better than like Thai English. Oh, that shouldn't be on the internet.
So what do you think about Japanese people's English?
Japanese people's English, I would say it's a little strict, robotic. It's not like laid back and chill. I would say like kind of like if they learn from a machine.
Like they learn from a machine.
Like they learn from a machine.
So you yourself learned English, correct?
I did, yes.
Okay. What was the most important thing you learned when you were learning English? What was the most important thing for your success?
Well, I learned that the best way to learn was to interact with people. It wasn't reading a book. For me, it was just speaking to people, learning how they talk, and then trying to get that right.
Oh my God, you are the most beautiful human I've met all day. Thank you so much for your time. What do you think about Japanese people's English?
I don't really know much about.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. Never really thought of it.
What do you think about Japanese people's English?
I like their English.
Can you please elaborate?
Well, I'm really into different types of accents, especially within Spanish and English.
Gotcha.
And there's some pretty cool, I say, creative accents when it comes to the English language.
What do you think of Japanese people's English?
Well, I feel like it's pretty good. I mean, for basic wise, like I can understand what they're trying to say, but as far as like specifics and really trying to understand like what they want you to understand, it's pretty difficult, to be honest.
So sometimes you have to like ask again or ask them to clarify what they're talking about?
Exactly. Almost like just try to break it down to almost like where a third grader could understand, like give it really basic, like don't give it too complex, because they seem to get really confused whenever like you just mention a word or phrase where it's just like, I have no idea what was just said right there, so.
Right, it's kind of like you're deviating from the script, right?
Exactly.
You're like, wait, I thought I was just ordering, but you guys, because of what you do.
Exactly, we just literally break it down, just say cream, sugar, and then we, like usually, we'll ask like, oh, do you want a hot ice? Like they kind of know what they want and you just kind of assume. And I mean, everyone likes mojitos, everyone likes hot drinks, so you can pretty much like assume what they're trying to ask for without having to bug them too much.
What do you think of Japanese people's English?
I lived in Little Tokyo for about 5 years, and the only thing I noticed was that most of them did not really want to learn English.
What do you think of Japanese people's English?
Well, it's funny you say that. I've been in LA for this SoCal area for like 5 years. The Korean culture that I've met and the Chinese culture that I've met, they pick up English extremely well. And since living in Orange County, I've come across a lot of Japanese people that normally I don't meet in LA, and their English is pretty tough. And there's actually a girl that lives in my apartment. She's been here for 8 years, and trying to speak to her the other day at the mailbox, and I've seen her a couple times. It's probably the most challenging thing I've done. Just like saying hello. I think she's lying, but I would imagine she's saying the truth. She's been here for 8 years, but I would think she's been here for two weeks.
What do you think of Japanese people's English?
What do I think of Japanese people's English?
Did I stutter?
Oh wow. I think Japanese people's English can be a lot better than other people's Americans' English.
Can you please elaborate?
Yeah. I feel like in Japanese there's a lot of more vocabulary to describe certain emotions or maybe different objects or situations. So when they try to translate that, I suppose they try to find English words to translate that. However, there is not enough English to do that. But in their head, I think they're trying to process more English.
What do you guys think about Japanese people's English?
I feel like that's a loaded question.
Have you ever talked to a real person from Japan?
I don't think I have.
Never.
I don't think, not from Japan. I don't think so.
Actually, I think I have, now that I think about it, yeah.
So how is their English, if you think about it? Like, did it sound natural? Was it hard to understand?
It was, I mean, it sounded natural, and like there was definitely like an accent there, but like the fluency seemed pretty good.
Cool. どうでしたか皆様。十人十色ですね。だってね、I know that you speak English like a pro だけど、なんかやっぱり日本人の評判、英語に関してね、そんなに良くないみたいだけどね、耳痛いんですかね。まあこんなに勉強してるのにね、なんで喋れないのかなって俺がよく考えちゃうんですね。だからさ、よかったら、俺の特別のオンラインレッスンがあるんですけれどもね、どっかにあるんですね、ボタンが。あれをクリックして、なんかぜひ、参加してくださいね。もっとアメリカ人みたいに喋れるようになるんですよ、このオンラインレッスンを見るとね。で、よかったらね、このレッスンっていうかこの動画好きだったらね、俺のチャンネルに、ぜひ、どっかをクリックして、登録してくださいね。楽しかったけどね、もし君本気で喋れるようになりたかったらね、頑張りましょうね。毎日ね、努力して絶対ね、成功できるからよろしくお願いします。ではね。